Hello, crafty friends. We're up to day 12 on our Crafty Advent Calendar. So let's see what's behind door number 12. And it looks like we're dealing with more dies today. And if I'm seeing correctly, it looks like a little layering bird die set. Let's pull these out and get a closer look at them. I'll pull these out of the baggie. And let's see all of the dies in this little bag. Okay, so here's the main bird piece. And this little piece was at the bottom of my box. And I didn't know what it was to, but now I think it belongs to this little bird set. It looks like the nose and the eyes. I cut out all of my pieces off camera, and now we are ready to start creating. I want to have a pretty sky behind my bird, so I'm going to cut out some clouds, and I'm going to use this piece of white cardstock as a stencil. I'm going to use some Clear Skies ink from Simon Hurley, and let me find a blending brush. And this is just a quick, easy way to add a cute background to your card. Let me get in closer here because I do put down just a very pale layer of this blue. We'll start out by blending at one side of the cardstock and just working our way across or down. And as I work across this panel, I'm going to shift this stencil so that all of my clouds are different. And then we're going to have a really pretty cloudscape. This panel that I'm working on is 5.5 by 4.25 inches. But I am going to be cutting this down a little bit. There are cloud stencils like this out on the market, but I find you can just very easily create your own stencil for a cloudscape. I'll stencil this one last time, and the panel is done. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to use the die that you see there at the top left to cut out this panel. And here it is. It has little dots around the perimeter. This comes from the Postage Edge die set that was just released from Spellbinders. And now let's put together our bird. I'm using some craft cardstock and some really kind of muted blue for his wing and the eye area. I'll put an orange beak on him and a black eye, or actually that's really a dark blue. And then the tail is going to be a dark navy blue as well. The set also came with a cute flower and a stem, and I cut it out several times with different colors of cardstock. I'll glue on the centers, and then I can glue the flowers onto the stems. My pickup tool wouldn't quite pick it up, so I'm going to shift to using my tweezers for this. I'm also using the mailbox from day number 1, but I wanted to add a little dimension to it, so I pulled out some dark navy blue ink. This is called Midnight Snack, and it's a Simon Hurley ink. And I'll just add a little bit of shading to the bottom and to the left side. I'll add some green ink to the bottom of the panel. This will help ground the mailbox so it doesn't look like it's floating in the sky. And this is more Simon Hurley ink. It's called Overzealous. I'll glue the mailbox down flat. And actually everything on the card is going down flat with some liquid glue. Next we'll add the bird. And then I die cut a bunch of these little envelopes with hearts on them. I'm going to attach 3 to the mailbox. And the last one we'll kind of put down at the bottom. And now for the cute flowers. I'm going to put one right in front of the mailbox, and then the other 2 on the sides. I think our little scene is turning out so cute. I'm going to add a little more dimension to the bird with a Copic marker. It just needed a little something to make it look more 3D. And I'll just put it around its belly. And now for the sentiment. I'm going to use a stamp set that's called Paisley Bouquet, and it was the June Clear Stamp and Die of the Month Club. I like this little small hello sentiment stamp. And I stamped that out with some VersaFine Onyx Black ink. Next, I'll use a piece of, this is called Wild Berry cardstock. And then I can glue down the main panel on top of that. And it's the same cardstock I used to cut out the mailbox. And here is a close-up look. That little bird is so sweet. Spellbinders has a lot of cute bird dies in their shop, so I will list a few options for you in the description box below in case you're looking for something similar to this one. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.